Hello and welcome back. In this episode, I am going to be talking about going home, dying. This subject is very terrifying to some of you. It shouldn't. If that was so painful and scary and unpleasant, you wouldn't be here. That's one of the biggest clues. No one is going to do something that it is going to be painful and disgusting or frightening. Going home is, as you know, our body, our physical body, the I am, is composed of three elements. It's the core, it's the astral body, and it's the physical body. The physical body is the vehicle that is allowing us to experience life with all the physical aspects, even though this is an illusion, but it is what it is. It's set up that way. I am going to go in depth about this whole physical manifestations some other time with more scientific evidence and proof what that actually is, because our body is nothing more than composite of like trillions of different components which are completely independent, and yet they are working in unison. So let's get to the point. At the moment of dying, you will know that the wait for that, however, is frightening. People are anxious, they don't know, they are simply afraid of the unknown, but they shouldn't. That knowledge was taken away by this whole craziness of withholding or not allowing people to learn certain things. The biggest issue was during the Holy Inquisition, the Spanish Inquisition, where there were certain subjects that you were not supposed to know or discuss or share, because that was forbidden. And ever since, because of so many people were born, killed, tortured, and so on, that fear is embedded in us, and we are not afraid so much of the living, because at this point right now many don't care, but it's the fear of the unknown. That's what's it's very scary. At the moment of dying, our brain is very clever device that is releasing a hormone. It's I don't know the name, I don't want to give you wrong impression what that is, but I think it's similar to dopamine, or there is a different name for that it's this is like copious amount is being released to your brain, and it's a very happy hormone, so you feel almost euphoric, so you don't care. And any dying, it's done with respect to you and your wishes. It's not like something is happening willy-nilly and you accidentally died. That never happened to anybody and never is going to happen, because life, it may seem that it's a struggle, but this is something that you were aiming for, that is something that you desired, because you wanted to see if still you can discover the real you hiding in this physical form. And many did, but some, you still have a long way to go. We are in the process of polar reversal. When I am saying that many people associate that with pain, suffering, extinction, all kinds of hellish events happening, but that's not what actually it is. Those are effects which are very visual and sometimes very unpleasant, and I agree with you, but the reversal is not for that reason. I already mentioned that in previous video. It is about changing the system what was up now has to go down, and what was down now is going to go up. It just, as the name says, reversal. That part I will cover in some other video. Right now, let's move towards this explaining the dying process. There is always someone looking over you when that happened, and not only someone is looking over that, but it's your brain, how it processes the information. Our brain is equipped with it is antenna. It is a thyroid antenna, and science already know that in certain situation the structure, how the neurons are firing between each other is changing. It's like almost they are claiming that there are 11 dimensions in there, and one of them is specifically activated only for dying. Same thing goes for DNA. There is a section or segment of our DNA that is only active in that process to turn off everything. We, as you know, we have those two chakras, which is the crown chakra and the ground chakra. Ground chakra is our south pole, which is connected about 6 feet underground. There is a field, magnetic field, to which we are connected. So now you know where the 6 feet under comes from. And then the crown chakra is another, that's a north pole, which is connected to our magnetic field where we exist. But each one of us is connected to different one. Like the surroundings, the magnetic field that we are connected to is not just one type. This is a band, and we have a lot of different tribes, villages. As you know that we sometimes go, oh, he belongs to my village, or oh yeah, he's from my tribe. Each one of them is dealing with different issues. So the North Pole is connected to a very specific magnetic frequency, magnetic field that has specific frequency. That's a sound, and people tend to use the word frequency over sound. It is the sound that is governing everything, the shape of our body, all the features, and everything that comes into our path is the sound is regulating that. This, I am going to dedicate a special video to sounds only, and it's going to be probably more than one because that's a huge subject. In the process of dying, once we are ready, the ground is disconnected. We are not grounded anymore, and all the chakras slowly start to shutting down. And as our conscious starts moving out with the astral body, we are accelerating. And usually people see this like a puff from the crown chakra or from the third eye, but it's not going somewhere up there, it's folding back into our Tantien. That's where we came from, and that's Tantien is the point which is getting extinguished the last. It's simply, you don't see that because it goes up right there and goes right down. This is not seen because the speed is so high that just you cannot see any effects of that. So the band that is being seen is not going up there somewhere, it's going just down to the Tantien where you came in, and you go back the same way. However, not everybody is living the same way. Many people are earthbound, stuck. They are not really stuck. This is their decision how they experience life and the life afterwards. Imagine that layer, that reality where they are is a lot. There are millions of them right there. They have their own societies right now. They have like completely different another Earth. If you say, if you would say, and imagine that every organ in our body is covered with a tissue. the covering tissue. It's the same thing with the reality where they are. This is not exactly where they are supposed to be. They are not in this reality, but they are in between. They are in that layer, that the tissue that covers, or the lining, if you will, of organs. They eventually will, because they move out from there to different realities, they are being picked, or they are being called sometimes, come over here. They are attracted wherever they need to go. And there are lots of psychics that try to guide them towards the light. This is not necessary, because they are not lost, they are not in pain, they are not suffering, even though some are claiming that there are those strange recordings of screaming, "Please help me," and so on. This is very deceiving. This just, it's not necessary to be engaged in that yet, because people are, that's how they are developing skills, which then they are necessary through for other purposes. When you setting up your own program, your own project, then you really know how some things work, and you have first-hand experience, and then you are an expert, or they call them masters. So you basically know to before you die, you simply your things are gonna start shutting down. The best thing to expire is to be conscious of that. Many people are trying to use medications where they are in pain. That hinders stuff, and then you are confused and you don't know where you are. But the best thing is to be absolutely conscious. A long time ago, well, not that long ago, because even 100 years ago we still had people, shamans, witch ladies, or what they call them, healers, and all kinds of workers in the field of energy, that they were helping people died. We have similar people working in hospice here. I believe Daniel Brinkley set up a group of the Light Brigade. I don't know how they operate, what's the basis for what they do, but it is all about breathing technique, being conscious, and relaxation, because that's the only thing that's the best thing to do, to ease up, not to be anxious, because when you tense your muscles, then you are releasing hormones which are not helping you disconnect from your neurons and be free. I will cover a little bit more in a second video coming after this one about this whole process of dying, and I am gonna try to get some footage from others which already are working in this field. But my message to you is you should not be afraid of that, because there is nothing to be afraid of, believe me. The one key element of when you are here in the physical reality is not so much have connection with the astral or the spiritual world, because people are a little bit misguided by those spiritual leaders that you should have the connection there. The most important and the most rewarding connection is right now here with the people that are going about to die, because they will remember that what you did for them, and then they will repay you that. So remember, if you have someone that is in bad shape, they suffer and whatnot, I know it requires a lot of patience, but it's worth it, because once the job is done, I mean, once they cross, they will reward that you later when you are in need, and they will come to your help, to your guidance, and this is what you need. It's not seeking and praying to some entities that you don't know, you have no relationship with at all. connect with those which are here, because they are important, because the relationship here, the way you develop, they are repaying you. These are the one, not some of them. I will cover that in another video. So for now, I hope that this gives you a little bit of ease of mind, not to be so worried about that. Just practice breathing, meditation, and just relaxing your body. Those who have read my book, there is a chapter on how to deal with fear. It's very short. I don't all the chapters are very short, because I just try to pass simple, conscious, very concise information over writing, blabbering for pages and pages and saying nothing. It's just simple. You do this, that's what you are gonna get. And there is also a chapter about Nostradamus, or message from him, which is going to be very helpful, because whatever you are, the way you end your life, that is gonna be base for your next one. Whatever you are master in right now, that's what you are gonna be using as a base for your next one. This life is not one-time deal. You will continue, but how you will continue, it's totally up to you. No one is going to judge you. No one is going to tell you where to be born, how to be born, how to pick your parents, and so on. Everything already is. Your job is only to right now in the physical world activate certain elements, so they will show up in your path. On the other side is you evaluate and pick what you want to experience. Alright, so thank you for watching this video today. Please share this video, like this video, subscribe if you didn't yet. Please click the notification bell so you will be notified when new videos coming. Please visit my site novusanimum.com, where I am posting making blog posts. They usually supplement the videos. They are kind of extension of what I am saying here in the videos, and or they are extension of the videos are extension of the posts. Okay, so thank you, have a very pleasant day, and see you in the next video.